Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here. Welcome back to Union Cross. I might be just a little bit late on this update video. It's not 10:48 p.m. at all. I just had a long day today, guys. Worked this morning, which I usually work night shifts. I have one morning shift every week, and today it's basically taking a toll on me. Penelope was just having issues sleeping last night and not eating properly, so sleeping, I got about 2 hours, and then the update happened and I couldn't stay up because I had to work around, let's say the update for you guys happens, I had to work 4 hours after the update, put it that way. So I had to be asleep, but I'm here. Hopefully it's not late for you guys. I'm going to talk about everything that's going on. You guys can tell right now it's 10:48 p.m. and I just got my login bonus for 270 days. All right, free to play account, catching up. So what's going on, guys? We got HD XION on a Roxas EX banner, plus these two gender confusing avatar boards. One's male, one's female. So anyways, besides that, this is my free to play account. Look what I got. Fantasia Mickey B for completing all of the story. Proud mode up to 350. I got Mickey B, Fantasia Mickey B. I probably screw up a lot of words in this video just because I need sleep. And don't worry, I will be sleeping right after I upload this, and I'm gonna crash like a baby, like Penelope. So there we go. We also got apologies for the Union Cross era. So free jewels. Fantasia Mickey B puts me at 26,830. I am so ready to accept HD XION into my game. Let's go over the notices. Let's see what's going on, and I'm just gonna put my spin on this, guys, like I usually do. Tsum, no, that doesn't matter. Here we go. We're gonna start with the avatar board. Now, beside the avatar boards looking exactly alike, they look good. They look real good. The hair is pretty awesome, though. I really like the hair. The balloon's just hilarious. It's probably the best thing about this whole avatar board. Anyways, it's 2,500 jewels. Obviously, magic gems. Obviously, who cares? The skills, guys. Attack boost 3 max and Lux plus. Now, everybody's been waiting for that skill. Let's take in consideration here of how they've been releasing past avatar boards, and if they continue doing that, you guys, they're gonna eventually land on the avatar boards with attack boost 3 max and Lux plus for 1,500 jewels. Now, if you're not a huge I guess Lux farmer, then you can probably skip out on this board altogether. If you don't have second chance 2 yet, I would highly recommend to get a second chance 2 and slap it on a 0.2 carry. You're gonna have that for Coliseum. You're gonna have it for everything. If you don't have a 0.2 carry and you're using like a KR11 that has extra attack, second chance 2. Second chance 2 is the best skill in the game, in my honest opinion. It helps in Coliseum, it helps in events, it helps to go through those enemies with the counters on their head, like the Inferno Ape or that monkey, whatever it was. So second chance 2 for me, guys, or just second chance in general, is my favorite skill in the game. If I were to pick one skill that I could have, it would be that. Well, you guys know what I mean. Anyways, besides that, if you already have a second chance 2 on a medal that you're using constantly, you're fine. Attack boost 4 max SP gauge 2 is going to be around quite often, as you guys saw his last avatar board, avatar before that, then it was in the Coliseum, so on, which is the opposite order. But anyways, attack boost 3 max is the whole point of this board, which a lot of people should be excited about because we haven't had any. And I believe this is showing this because we're going to get attack boost 4 max and Lux plus in next month's Coliseum. I'm 90% sure on this, and if that happens, we will start seeing attack boost 4 max and Lux plus in the new avatar boards. But again, if they keep releasing old avatar boards, we're eventually going to hit an attack boost 3 max and Lux plus for 1,500 jewels per board. So if you can wait it out, if you're not a huge Lux farmer, then wait it out. If you're a Lux farmer, you need as much of these as possible. Even if you're waiting for attack boost 4 max and some of your medals don't have attack boost 3 max, you're missing out on a lot of Lux. Having Lux plus proc every single attack on every single medal is intense when it comes to Lux farming. Anyways, raid boss perk, nothing special. Honestly, it's the worst perk in the game. You rather use Omega than raid boss perk. Raid bosses appear like all the time. You want the Omegas. For that, the board is very blah. The board is very blah in my opinion. If you already have second chance 2, if you're not really a Lux farmer, and attack boost 4 max SP gauge 2 is going to be everywhere. So unless you really want the avatar, it's a good skip in my opinion. I'm not a Lux farmer. I go for at least 2 gems and that's it. I don't really try for top 100 anymore. Never gonna try for top 5 if that's what it is. So for me, I given up on Lux Plus. It is still a free Attack Boost 3 Max, but again, Attack Boost 4 Max is everywhere. Let's go into the next one, guys. Actually, what's after this? Yes, let me talk about this before we talk about the big grand thing. They basically brought back an attack bonus campaign after I made my video on DemXB, and I'm kind of upset about that because a lot of people, I was like, ah, forget about it, guys. We're gonna get more copies of DemXB later on, along with all the organization events in about 2 months. So if you get a bad roll now, just re-roll it later with the extra 4 or 5 or 3 copies, whatever they're gonna do for the event. We don't know yet because they could be totally different from JP. We might not get it at all. If you guys don't know, there's a reprint of every organization member that's farmable up to 3, 4, or 5 copies. I forget. So anyways, I said that to everyone. I was like, go ahead and guilt it. We already had a guilted campaign. There's not going to be another one. But guess what? It looks like it's a trend. Sephiroth EX came out, guilting campaign. Roxas EX comes out, guilting campaign. They might do it every EX banner, so people go like, oh, I should pull, and then I'll get to guilt it properly. It's a win-win. So we might be seeing guilting campaigns every EX banner, which means a guilted campaign for 5 days or 7 days, I think. 5 days. 5 days every month. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know about you guys, but I'd be okay with that. This whole jewel package thing is garbage. It's still garbage. 1,300 jewels for spending over $100. It's not worth it, in my opinion. I feel like a greaseball today, by the way. Yeah, for those two, guilty campaign, awesome. Not guilting campaign and just extra jewels for purchasing. I honestly think those bonuses should be a lot more, but that's just my opinion. I'm only one man, only little me. Anyways, Roxas EX medal deal. Now, we talked about this. I had the sneak peek video that I made, and it was about the stream, and the stream showed that they're showing this. So that means that since we got this, and this is super early compared to their monthly pattern, that means that 0.2 Kyrie banner is a real thing. It should be around the corner this Friday or Monday. So if you guys don't have 0.2 Kyrie yet, or QR11 with extra attack, or copycat medal with extra attack to copy your Tifa and Aerith, then I highly recommend that you stop any spending and go for that 0.2 Kyrie. There's nothing else I can think of that replaces it besides the Pride Land Sora, QR11. Those 2 medals have to have extra attack, or you have a copy medal or Tifa and Aerith with extra attack, because 3 activations of Tifa and Aerith and you have yourself a really good buff medal. So if you don't have any of that, save 15,000 jewels for that 0.2 Kyrie. I understand that she can be randomly pulled in any banner, but that is all luck. If you're struggling in the game because you don't have a 0.2 Kyrie, I highly recommend it. Hands down, it's probably the best thing to go for over everything. XION is amazing, yes. This Roxas EX medal is amazing, yes. But 0.2 Kyrie is better than any skills you guys can get from avatar boards, any gems, because that is going to give you huge value on every single Keyblade. Now, this wasn't even part of this banner, and I just threw it in there, but I want to give you guys that before I break this down. Let's go into this Roxas EX banner. Now, a lot of people have been pulling Roxas EX on the first medal. Anthony's sister, she pulled twice, and she got Roxas EX on the first pull, Roxas EX on the second pull. I hate you. But anyways, a lot of people have been saying that the Roxas EX has been a higher percentage than the Sephiroth EX, which makes a lot of sense. Sephiroth EX is a better medal in the sense of not because of the tribute, but because it does a single hit. Single hits are really good for high score challenges and for enemies with counters on their head. Blue counters, not red ones, because those go down every time you hit them. Where you do one hit with a powerful medal, you're only losing 1 counter per turn, which is really, really good. And also, Sephiroth EX fits really beautifully on the Fairy Stars. Is that the Keyblade? I hope it is. Anyways, that with nominating and bonds, you're laughing. You're laughing so much. That's why I think Sephiroth EX is a better medal, just because of that. But Roxas EX, guys, is a super powerful medal. And I'm not going to go into the future EX medals because you guys seem to be in this vicious cycle. Because I remember a couple months ago, we were all sitting there, oh my god, Sephiroth EX, let's save, let's save. And then Sephiroth EX comes out, and we're all like, no, I'm not going to spend my jewels because JP has something so much better. They're always going to have something so much better. You guys have to pull eventually, and pulling for stuff like XION is going to help you guys through more than 80% of the game, guys. I say 80% because Proud Mode probably takes up 20% of the game. So I'm going to go with 80, maybe even less than that. But anyways, the whole point is that HD XION is a must. If you are new and you have no other medals, if you can guild HD XION, you can copy any of your friend medals. You can copy their Sephiroth EX, you can copy their Roxas EX, you can copy the future final form XION if you guys want to. You can copy your buffers to make double buffs. You can copy your 0.2 Kari in that sense, like I show you guys. The HD XION has so much utility, and she's never going to drop out until a tier 7 copy medal, and that is so far away that if you don't get an HD XION now, you're wasting potential power during that whole time. And what's the point of pulling for that tier 7 copy medal if a tier 8 copy medal is going to come out eventually as well? You guys might as well just stop pulling, because you're going to keep saving for the newest thing in JP. Even though JP just showed those new medals, next month they're going to show other medals. Forget about those last month medals. It's a vicious cycle, guys. You guys got to settle down and find something you want and you know is good for your Keyblade setup. If you're lacking some speed medals and they come with the Mercy Pull for a really good speed medal, you guys go for it. It's going to help your game. There's no point of waiting because you're just missing out. And then you're going to leave comments saying, well, I couldn't pass this because I didn't pull for that because I'm saving for this. Well, how is anybody supposed to help you if you're saving, not pulling, and then complaining you don't have those medals that people told you to save for? So that's just my 2 cents in there. That's probably more than I had to go into it, but HD XION, no matter who pulls this medal, traits, no guilt, even no guilt, this medal will help you. This medal is amazing. HD XION is amazing, but back to the EX medals. The whole point I did this is that yes, there's newer EX medals that are going to come out that have more buffs and debuffs on them that are going to complement these EX medals. Now, EX medals are almost near impossible to pull for, so aiming for these are a no-no. Pull 5 times for HD XION and then use Fantasia Mickey B's on her. Save your jewels if you're free to play. Pull once for the Mercy, slap on 3 Fantasia Mickey B's, and carry on with your game. You just became super powerful. That's all I gotta say, guys. Roxas EX. Pull them. You don't even need to guilt them. The amount of utility Sephiroth EX, Roxas EX, and the future XION EX, which should be next month, they are pure utility medals. If you guilt them, yes, amazing. But again, stuff like the XION is worth the Fantasia Mickey B's in my opinion, because you can just copy your Roxas EX and you can copy anything else you want. Your HD XION will never lose value, where eventually, guys, this medal will be outdated. Now, eventually means a long freaking time, okay? A long time. But still, HD XION will last just a bit longer like that. Even HD Nominate right now, even though we got HD XION, HD Nominate is still a very good medal. It has its place because it's upright magic, where this HD XION is reversed power. So even though it's only copying as a tier 5 and this one copies as a tier 6, they're still very, very good medals. Even though the tier 6s are out, Nominate is still good. Tier 5s are not that far behind, guys. It's one tier. It's not that big of a difference. You're still copying heavy damage. So anyways, Mercy Pull 5 times, throw 3 Fantasia Mickey B's, because what else are you using those Fantasia Mickey B's for instead of a medal that can be any medal, even a medal that you didn't pull. So that's all I gotta say about this banner, guys. I think everybody should have a copy of HD XION. If you don't, you're going to regret it. She fits on Fairy Star. She fits on Darkgnaw. She fits on Starlight Fenrir. I don't know about Starlight. I could be wrong about that. But she fits on Fenrir. I'm going to personally use her for Fenrir and Darkgnaw. Darkgnaw to copy my friends' medals. Fenrir to copy my power medals. And possibly on my main account, I'm Mercy pulling her on both my accounts, guys. That's how good she is. And you guys know I don't pull all the time on my free-to-play account. When I do pull my free-to-play account, it's because it's going to help me. And if you guys follow my free-to-play account, you probably have the same power level as me, and I've been passing everything. So if I can't give you advice that's working for me, I don't know what advice to give you guys. So yes, 2 beautiful new medals. If you pull that Roxas and you Mercy pull for that HD XION, you are on the top of the charts right now. You can pass pretty much anything that comes our way for a very, very long time. You don't even need to pull until the next copycat medal, to tell you the truth. Now, you might not be some huge competitor in Coliseum because you don't have the traits. That's the whole point. Coliseum is for people who have traits. If you don't have traits, you're not making top 1000. Just put it that way. If you don't have those -60s, Coliseum has become ridiculous competition, and only the people with the extra attack buffers and the -60 attack medals are the ones that are going to compete in Coliseum now, especially now that we have 3 trade slots. So keep that in consideration. Unless you're chasing traits until you get the perfect traits, which means lots and lots of money, then just be satisfied with your gilted medal, because again, these 2 medals right here, if you gilt them, they do not need traits. They are super, super, super powerful. I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. I think that's good enough. I think I went over the whole thing. I can skip these Ansem avatar boards because Lux farming kills me. There's no point to it when I can spend 2,000 jewels, buy this, get 5 gems, instead of spending a whole week of my life grinding against other people for top 100. I'd rather just spend the 2,000 jewels, because that is worth to me compared to trying to fight for top 100 and mind-numbingly tapping a button and pushing auto battle and killing an egg over and over and over again. It drives me crazy, and I can't do it. I'd rather spend the 2,000 jewels, and upgrading your keyblades as soon as possible is not important. Level 25 keyblades will help you. A level 9 Dark Gnaw with HD XION will carry you through the whole story mode, most of Proud mode, most of the events coming out. Maybe even try to get you to tier 14 in Coliseum if you can copy your Sora EX on the Fenrir, or even the Dark Gnaw second 4 slot. So there's so much you can do by skipping out on all this. You can literally skip out on all of this and you'll be fine. You'll be fine, guys. Get the skills you need, get the medals you need, gilt them, and you can be set with 1 Keyblade for very, very long. Especially, this is towards new players. Obviously, your veteran players, you know what I've already given you advice, but this is going to anyone who's entering the game or has been here for like a couple months and you don't have anything good. This is my advice to you guys. You do not need to buy a stock load of gems yet. It's not that important, and they are becoming more frequent. So don't worry too much. If eventually you want to make your Keyblade level 30 like the Divine Rose, which I highly recommend, then yeah, invest the 4,000 jewels into the magic and speed. But you do not need to buy every gem board you guys see. Get your Keyblade at a comfortable level, like a Divine Rose level 30, and stop there. You're fine. Higher level Keyblades are for Coliseum. Trust me on this. I passed every other high score challenge. I made top 10,000 in Coliseum as well with level 25 Keyblades. Story mode, level 25 Keyblades. Proud mode, level 1 Keyblades I have been passing quest. So, be wise with your jewels, guys. That's all I gotta say. And that's it. Tell me what you guys are doing for this. Tell me what you think about everything I just said right now. I'm a little tired. I'm a little extra today. When I'm tired, I get weird. It's just a thing I had my whole life. When I'm really, really tired, I get really, really weird. So I hope I never have a camera in front of me during those hours. And I'm losing my voice, so I think it's pretty much good, guys. I'm going to try to upload this video and go get some sleep because I really, really need it. Hopefully I help some of you out. Hopefully I open some of those eyes of yours to see that you don't need to buy all this. Even though it looks really, really good, just that HD XION, guys, I really highly recommend, especially if you want to follow any of my future guides. I do highly recommend the HD XION. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.